Gather round, immortals bold, from mist and brine and tales untold, where canvas breathes and colors flow. Welcome to painting booth. Tobias perch upon the dong. It must be rum. For chibi charged and songs be sung. No timid brush, no timid crew. We pay like thunder splitting through. He's defender who half divine, born of ink and turpentine. Samurai heart with Irish grin, lets the living ether in. He doesn't plan, just do don't try. He squints one eye, charge a chi, one fearless stroke, the sky turns blue, and dragons hatch from painting. Buck, 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 cock, nip, laid a fortune egg. Open up inside, it says, trust the flow, don't overthink. Follow the ether of ink. Let spirit guide the paw and chi, while Boris grinds ink with teeth. Strike like a tiger, swift and true, just like Garlos would do. Step to the mic, he sets the tone with Mazzo's crisp meatball calzone. Italian gravy, grape drink too, broadcasting live. Microphone is here with you. From Johnny Clan, he leads the way with honor, sharp as katana spray through stormy doubt and ego stew. He paints a life inside of you, so raise your brush like battle axe. Let go of fear and pigment cracks. Let art arrive from cosmic dew and roar it loud. Painting God!
Pay the monkey so he doesn't go hungry.
Empire rising from the ash. Skies burn red beneath his throne. Shire conquers all. The broken world is out. Cities gleam with golden towers. Rivers run with wine and meat. Peace and glory fill the lands, except one bad forbidden tree. The kings of iron thrones, their armies turn to slag. Rebellion men with burning skies, their lands to glass and ash. Trade roads wide as oceans, granary stack like walls. Prosperity for every soul, but one command for all. was a traitor's tomb. The gods drag you screaming to the granite judgment seat, where traitors learn the penalty of endless choking peanuts. Breath the shell. Break the teeth. Let glory never slay. Pour them down, more and more. Peanuts flood the palace floor. The emperor is righteous, his honor cold and true. Painting goo, Shire prospers beneath his iron rule. No hunger stalks the villages, no tyrant stalks the street. The world's first perfect empire, completely peanut free. Yet mountains of the shells remain from every traitor's fall. An avalanche of peanuts. Where do they come from? The palace orchards, beyond the shining spire, a quiet field of endless rows. Beneath the watchful fire, a single keeper tends the crop. The emperor's trusted man, for justice needs a harvest to fuel the kingdom's ban. The purest law in history, the empire standing proud. To keep the world from peanuts, they must grow them by the pound. Death by peanuts, judgment of the throne. Death by peanuts, traitors choke alone. Doom descending, hear the iron call. Break the sacred law once, eat the shells and all. Death by peanuts.
Fucking tune. Best tunes are a combination of fucking hilarious and fucking awesome, and that is both. Greetings, my beloved Japonaita, and welcome to another glorious episode of Painting Goo with me, your illustrious demi-divine host. Who am I again? Defenderu-sama, demigod of a Painting Goo. I have not slept much, and the sleep I did get was shit. So forgive me for being quite lethargic. Some tunes, some tunes will help. The chi is flowing like a glacier, but it is flowing. Let me see. A bit of intolerance. A healthy dose of intolerance.
Candles lit a perfect space. Menu thick
I look at the chat and it's just Emmanuel. I'm painting Jesus. I fucking love you, Emmanuel. You're gas. Oh, crush that painting of Jesus. That'll be epic as fuck. Random but good to know. I love it.
I'll roam the land, seeking fortified digestion. A woman unafraid of ice cream or consequences. She rolled her eyes, said, "Are you real?" I said, "This pain is visceral. No cheese tax, no regret. But lies like that I don't forget. No milk, no trust. My stomach's dry. Your stomach dust. You were the day you hit the truth.
I couldn't fit fuck dragons on the shield. So it just says fuck dragon. Singular. Honestly, I think that's way funnier. Should it say fuck dragons? No. Just this dragon. He just doesn't know his name. It's not like I could paint fuck Jeremy on the shield. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, fuck that guy. No, it's just like, fuck dragon. Who is dragon? That's dragon. Like, oh, that just made me laugh so much. Like, instead of fuck dragons, it says fuck dragon. Is it just me, or is the term fuck dragon and then the term pussy wagon is like so close? And then, like, you think you're cool with your pussy wagon? I have a fuck dragon. I take bitches up to 10,000 feet, where I can still somehow manage to get a boner at that altitude. Or like 100,000 feet. Well, 100,000 feet. When does it start getting freezing cold? Like, do you know, like, and the oxygen content drops. 10,000 feet's probably not that high. Ooh. The ultimate litmus test on a first date. Order 2 plates of mozzarella sticks. Oh my god. I forgot that was playing. I'm gonna let that finish. It's hilarious. And then I'll slap on the other playlist. Everyday dragon and sheep go out and dispute their property lines. That's what the girls used to call me. Fuck dragon. Yeah. Oh man. That's hilarious. Fucking hell.
Declared I need a stronger gene pool mate. I'll roam the land, seeking fortified digestion. A woman unafraid of ice cream or consequences. She rolled her eyes, said, "Are you real?" I said, said this pain is visceral. No cheese tax, no regret, but lies like that I don't forget. No milk, no trust. My stomach's strong, your stomach dust. You'll rue the day you hear the truth of calcium betrayals of your youth. Distrust of all your punishment. A lifetime reading ingredient prints. I stormed out fast, no time to wait. Offended by lactose intolerance, I can't relate. Some chase love, some chase fate. I chase a woman who can finish a milkshake.
Oh man, songs on this stream are fucking hilarious now, man. It's so fucking funny, like. Some of these tunes, like, legit put me in a better mood sometimes, like. They're either epic and hilarious or just straight up hilarious, like. As dusk falls, he sheathes his sword. Another battle, another war. Not a speck on his armor today. Precise for his blows, no energy lost. Gleaming still, armor divine. Rings on his helm, gleaming in moonlight. Defenders, creation, the silver knight. Niggle the night, armor shines bright. Ready for battle at dawn's first light. Wielding his sword with courage of heart. Enemies beware, your spirit he'll snare. Ah, stop it, Osama! We are both raped today. No seppuku required. Even the demigod was raped today. Might be a bit too dark. Let's see. That's alright.
As dusk falls, he sheathes his sword. Another battle, another war.
Let's stay away from repeats today. Painting. Ooh! Stavros-sama knows exactly how to get the demigod's attention. Broodborner! Glorious. Let me see. Oh! Oh, yeah. And that just reminded me about the fucking the Irish thing. I still have to play that for the missus. You will be judged accordingly. Well, like I said, the AI will be judged accordingly on its what's it called? On its representation, iteration, mimicry, I suppose, of Irish music. It's kind of hard to fuck up Irish music, like, do you know what I mean? It's just very, like, it's quite basic, but I suppose that's why it's so effective. Okay. Right, here we go. I'm all excited now. Wow, 55 songs. Holy shit. Part of me just wants to press play on this. Oh, I know you want me to play the Bloodborne shit. Is that so? Is the blood? Yeah, the Bloodborne's like at the end. Okay. How many Bloodborne ones did you do? Oh, okay. Right. Happy potato noises. What noise does a potato make? Everybody just thinking of that thing at a fucking sausage party. Oh, Jesus, he's peeling me skin off. Oh, fuck. So, like, it's not that Irish people sound like potatoes, it's that potatoes sound like Irish people. Could you imagine how fucking funny that would be? Like, that industry would make so much money if, like, when you pulled a potato out of the ground, it, like, gave you shit. Like, ah, Jesus, put me back. What the fuck you doing? It's freezing out here. Oh my god. Like, get your fucking hands off me. It'd be so much fun. Imagine the activism over that shit. Like, it's so cruel. It's hilarious. Lads on horses. I love hearing that. That's more Harry Potter than Bloodborne, but it's still really cool. Hey, Margie. This is definitely not like Bloodborne. It's beautiful though. This reminds me of Zelda or Final Fantasy or something like. I have no idea what he said, but I like it. This is a weird genre. Progressive gothic metal. You were going for a spiritual successor?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
Sounds like, but isn't. Yeah, because then you would have just been straight up like copying it, like, you know. The idea of this kind of stuff being spiritual successor to the Bloodborne soundtrack. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Oh, it's far too happy, like, you know what I mean? Oh, that was hilarious. I'm like kind of getting it, not getting it. It's weird. That you could have got away with spiritual successor to Lies of P with the end bit there, because it was all like circusy and stuff like. And Lies of P is another one, fucking great game. How long have I been on? About 50 minutes now, just under an hour now. I came on late. I came on an hour late. I came on at 5 p.m. my time instead of the usual 4 p.m. Some of it looks shit, some of it looks alright. Very similar to the Mighty Bitey. I need to work on my the way I coil things. A lot of reshaping involved. That's actually a lot of the thing. Like I love doing that. I love like rendering is like very. You can totally zone out and just focus on like making the grass look like grass, making the dragon's body look like a tube. Like, do you know what I mean? Adding 3D shit and all, like just like you're slowly chipping away the rock or something. Like, so calming. I think I have to put a twist in them, like just twisted. The more my mind tries to make sense of the twist that like would have to be achieved for the head, I'm kind of like, oh, what have I done? Right, it's time for today's phrase of day. With the help of my feathery friend, Tobias Beakus Cross. How loud is that? Me cleaning the brush. It's probably quite loud. Probably shouldn't clean the bitch while announcing Frezu. Audible sloshing. Oh, fuck. Right. With the help of my feathery friend, Tobias Beakus Cross, I shall announce today's phrase of the day. Oh. glorious agua. The ding of my tiny donga and its mighty songa. I send cleansing vibrations through the interwebs to cleanse you mortals of your dirty, filthy chi, and allow it to flow freely. Which is exactly what the song says, so I don't know. We had this problem before, didn't we? What way should I do the phrase?
With a ding of my tiny donga, with this mighty song that I send cleansing vibrations through the interwebs to cleanse you filthy mortals of your dirty, filthy chi, and allow it to flow freely as I announce today's phrase of the day. You.
Great tune. Such a great tune. The best phrase tune. The best. Great. Wonderful. Brilliant. Irreplaceable. Right. Today's phrase of the day is as follows. The difference between conspiracy theory and fact is not 6 months, it is 6 weeks. Yes. Yes, it appears modern day life is just as queer as a lot of us discerned, but many people either didn't care about or refused to believe or whatever. Like, it's very lame and gay. We've known this for a long time, and it's getting gayer quicker in certain places. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. Bonus Polak joke of the day. Which is it? It's both, isn't it? How did the Polak break his legs while raking leaves? How the fuck do you break your legs while raking leaves? He fell from the tree. Oh. Right. Jesus Christ. Like, that's pretty funny, but like, like the setup is actually hilarious. Like you're just like, how the fuck did he manage that? Like, oh, for fuck's sake! It was an excellent phrase and excellent joke, Desmond Usama. And I'm just loving the sheep. What are we gonna call him? The sheep is easily the best part of this painting, and the dragon's not bad, but the sheep is just kick ass. I love him. Shemp, you fucking Jew, Shemp. It's like all I could think of was Shem, and I was like, you fucking Jew. Shemp. It's terrible. Occult Examiner. You sound like you're in the right place. Greetings, Occult Examiner, and welcome to Painting-Goo. Haro, great painting. Domo. Domo arigato for your very kind commento. Yeah, what are we going to call the sheep? Come on, I mean, he's slaying a dragon. What are we going to call him? If anybody says David or some shit, I swear to God, it needs to be funny. You showed up on my feed. Glorious. Excellent. Good to know. Judentuber isn't completely blocking me from the public. Good to know. I'm dead serious. I want to name the sheep. Come on. I'm not Adam. I can't do this on my own. There's some lunatic, right? In fairness to YouTube, right? Like we've all got our problems with YouTube because of the fucking censoring bullshit. Like, but in fairness, I've been on Rumble a lot watching on Benjamin, and fucking the AI ads on Rumble are like crazy. They're fucking crazy. They're so bad. Like they annoy the fuck out of me. Like they're terrible. And at least the ads on YouTube are like ads that you've been seeing for like decades now, you know? Just normal ads, typically. But Rumble, the AI shit is like wild. Fucking wild. But yeah, sheep. Name the sheep. Good beard, great painting. In that order, thank you. But like, I would also describe my beard as good. Not great, but good. It's a solid beard, you know. Certain angles could use a bit of work. I'm a bit wiry. I still like lamb chops. Lamb chops. That's pretty funny. But lamb infers that he's like, you know, young and shit. This is like this nigga's been around the block. You don't pick up as a sheep. You don't pick up a sword and shield and like write and paint fuck dragon on the like I suppose we could safely assume that this sheep is a little bit retarded. like I mean like he's courageous. Like, I mean, like obviously, I mean, like he's got balls for days. But like it's probably not all there in the intellectual side of things, like, you know what I mean? Like Mrs. Sheep was probably like, you know, just you're gonna die, this is ridiculous, how could you do this? We have 10 kids, what's wrong with you? Like there's no way you can kill a dragon with a sword in it and a wooden shield. like she's just, it's dry out. It hasn't rained in weeks. You're made of wool. like a helmet and a wooden shield is not going to stop you from being engulfed in hellfire. The whole premise of this is like, I love it. It works. It's hilarious. You know, like on so many levels. The odds are stacked so against the sheep, yet he prevails. Why? You know? Because I fucking said so. That's what. Woolsworth! Yes! That's the shit I'm talking about. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Defenderoo is cute and a fine artist. Margie, you're going to make me cry. That was such a sweet comment. The Bears is working on Grey. Yeah, the Bears, as in the bear community, they are fucking great. Typically, most of us, the vast majority of bears, totally cool to hang out with. There has been some creatures, demons in our midst. I wondered why the sheep was fighting the dragon. Because it's there, Spock. Imagine that's the sheep's fucking like. Mrs. Sheep is like giving him shit. Like, why are you doing this? Why are you going out to fight? You're gonna die. Like, do you know what I mean? Why fight the dragon? Because it's there, Linda. Because it's there. like, Mrs. Sheep's name is now Linda, by the way. Try not to compliment him too much. It'll go to his head. Yeah, I'm still quite bad at taking compliments. I'm always like very like. No wonder I like the Japanese. I always bow my head and I'm like, "Aw, shucks," like fucking. And then I promptly self-denigrate a bit, like fucking. I used to be up until very recently one of those people that's like I try to be humble, which I recently learned actually when directly translated from the original meaning, apparently allegedly from what I've heard, means to be your to be as great as you are and no less, which actually makes a lot of sense because I think that's what a lot of people think humble is. It's like you don't want to be meek or what people think meek is. Like you don't want to be like too reserved, shy, timid, holding yourself back for the sake of others, so on and so forth. You don't want to do a lot of that because they're not living to your fullness. But you also don't want to be rude, inconsiderate, um, uncivilized, fucking unable to read a room, like all these things. Like there is an art form to being a human. That's why there was all these things of like trials by fire and like when boys become men and girls become ladies or women or whatever. Like it's like the whole idea of uh the caterpillar becoming the butterfly. Like do you know what I mean? Through like some sort of struggle, the child's mind that is whimsical and free of restraint and like just full of wonder and joy and all these things has to realize that it's boundless creativity and love and fucking wonderment and all this is, at least for the moment, contained in a vessel that is in a materialistic realm that is, for want of a better term, run by a bunch of, shall we say, predators. like, it's like um polite politics. Yeah, I fucking hate polite politics. Um I wish people were more just like blunt, because I think like it'd be so much funnier, you know. Um, Greg Lambsbottom, that's pretty fucking funny. Gregory Lambsbottom, that's pretty fucking funny. Lambsbottom and Woolsworth, Sir Lamsalot. I'm one of the oldest and cutest bears. I'd put money on that probably on both. I love it when it goes. I love it when it goes to the cute artist. Yeah, like you can tell that I get quite embarrassed. I definitely followed and liked Domo arigato for your foro and your Reich. 8 watching and only 5 likes. Come on, y'all, and hit that. Smash that right button, Rick. It has insulted your ancestors. Smash it with your spiritual katana. I like the idea that I like the idea of having like a spiritual sword as well as like a materialistic sword. And the materialistic sword isn't a sword. The materialistic sword is you, is your body. You turn the body into a weapon, and then you turn your mind and your spirit into a weapon as well. And it's not an easy thing. It requires a lot of discipline. It requires a lot of work. It requires a lot of introspection. It requires a lot of a person to become like actually elite. It's so funny like how we live in this like completely inverted time where we refer to those people as elite. Like in a sense they are. In a sense. But like the ones we're dealing with, that's like inherited nepotistic elitism, you know? Like and not a lot of them like, had to like really like fight for anything or build anything or whatever. They've inherited all this shit, like in much the same way that we've inherited, like people my age, like in your 30s or whatever, like I'm a 90s kid. We've inherited like, especially the 90s kids, we inherited the last remnants of like a lot of what a lot of people consider to be normal in Western society, and everything just started to get real gay and fucking perverted and corrupted and like more expensive and like less quality, just more crap, just more. I was one of the things that like used to in the background of my mind always like not make a lot of sense was how many cars there were, you know. And I know somebody might hear that and be like, "What the fuck?" But it's like you'd be driving around, right? And like I've never driven a car. Like I've typically like I've always been the passenger. So like I'll be looking at the window. I'll be like paying attention to like where we're going and how we're getting there and what we're driving past and so on and so forth. And every populated area you'd see like and even in rural areas sometimes like or in the in between areas see these places, you know, with all these cars for sale. And everybody's driving a car. And there's all these cars lying around. And then you see some of the bigger ones, like when you go more suburban inner city, and it's like they've got trucks and vans. And there's hundreds of them. And I always used to just think, like, it's that, like, mass-produced, industrial manufactured, like, on such a scale for decades, that the amount of shit that we have that nobody needs, wants, or can even afford, you know, is just sitting there, rotting. Everything between food to vehicles to weapons, like all of it, like there's just so much of it. And the amount of it that's not even being used, or the amount of it that's recycled because its initial purpose cannot be served because there's like nobody needs it or can afford it or wants it. The amount of shite that we've produced is mind blowing. It's mad, like. Anyway, back to the tunes and fucking. We'll come back to naming the sheep. We haven't named them yet. Woolsworth is hilarious, but I want to fucking. Are you Canadian? Ha! No. I have never been asked that question. I'm Irish. Are you Canadian? Like, thank God he's not Canadian. What am I? Yeah, we needed it. We like what I like Woolsworth, and I like Lambsbottom. It's pretty but like we need a good name, like a first name. Gregory's pretty good. It's kind of medieval or whatever. Like sheep. I don't want to call him Sean because Sean the sheep is a thing. I don't know. Nothing's coming to mind. Lambsbottom and Woolsworth are pretty fucking funny though. Harry Wolfbottom. There are a lot of lots that have thousands of cars sitting that was not sold. Yeah, like the amount of shit that's just lying around. Like, Ewan or Owen. Yeah, Ewan's pretty funny. Or Owen, yeah, that's Welsh though. I'm not calling the sheep Owen. That would be funny though. I don't want to sully his image as a bear, feel like depicted as a sheep, but it would be hilarious. Because technically, at one point, he would have been a sheep too, you know, like, or at least classified as one. Like, no, I know there is a name. There's a name that's like old school English that would be perfect. I just can't think of it. Like, I know it's there. Something like Hugh like along the lines of Gregory, like old English, like Harold, like more Harold than Harry, you know, more like Charlemagne kind of shit, like fucking Louis. No, obviously not. Wendell. Wendell Lambsbottom's pretty funny. I really like Woolsworth though. Um, Emmanuel, I'm so witty. Yeah, Emmanuel has no problem taking compliments. He desperately needs them and desires them. S names is the convention. Samuel Shitbottom. Samuel's a good one, yeah. Fucking Shitbottom. Fucking. We'll think of one. Let's stick the tunes back on and we'll keep painting. There's a lot of work still in this dragon till I get into how I want him to look. The light on his body is okay right now, but I want to improve it. Obviously I'd prefer it if I could, like, you know, actually make him look like scaly or armored or something, but it's not a necessity because dragons are kind of sky snakes as well. Like, name him Buster. Buster's a cute one. Like Buster Scruggs. Like anyone who hasn't seen Buster Scruggs, the Ballad of Buster Scruggs on Netflix, you have to watch it. It's fucking class. That's like the only Buster I've ever like that I can remember. Like character named Buster. Yeah, there's no other ones that are coming to mind. Sir Elric Lambsbottom. Yeah, Elric doesn't like Elric's just very like human, you know. Need something whimsical. We need like one of those like ridiculously like over the top bourgeois fucking, you know. Like what's a stupid sounding name that was like legit a real person's name? Like Gregory's there. Do you know what I mean? Like there's a reason why people like Richard's not that bad, but there's a reason people have nicknames. Because a lot of old school names were just like, you know, very like, you know, la 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 la, like it's like fucking their hot, like their name's like a small song that you have to say, like, you know, Eustace, you know, like that kind of shit. Like, do you know, like when your parents would be pissed at you or something, they say both names and pronounce it really like Eustace Travelwood, come here now. Like something just like stupid, but like still kind of epic. Like Woolsworth and Lambsbottom are like on the right. Like Gregory Lambsworth is pretty good. Gregory Lambsworth's pretty fucking good. Or Lambsbottom. Gregory Lambsbottom, that's pretty good. Like Woolberg, Wolstein. We don't want to make him a Jew. Yeah, we don't want to make him a Jew wouldn't fight a dragon. A Jew would be trying to appease the dragon by giving it something that giving the dragon something it wants. I'll give you anything, just don't burn down my village, please. I'll give you my wife. Just please don't burn all my pumpkins, please. It's like, why is a sheep farming pumpkins? A Jewish sheep would be selling wool. You know he would, like, you know. A Jewish sheep would be selling wool. Sir Joseph of Sheepsville. The place being called Sheepsville would be pretty funny. What welcome to Sheepsville. Why is it called Sheepsville? And you just like turn around the corner and there's just all of these sheep walking around on all this bipedal sheep. Like, nah. Like green, like waving at you, like, like holy fuck. I like Lambsworth. Yeah, like I accidentally combined them, Lambsbottom and Wellsworth. Like I didn't mean to do that. I was just talking. It just happened. Gregory Lambsworth's pretty funny. And it makes sense because like worth is like a strong word, you know, and he is fighting a dragon. Reese McFleece. Oh, that's hilarious. Reese McFleece is fucking hilarious. That is fucking funny. The only problem I have with it is that Reese isn't like old school. But that is fucking gold. Reese McFleece. If we could find a first name that also like has something to do with sheep, because I think that's the issue, you know. Because the second name is like something to do with the fact that he's a sheep, but if we could get both, you know, that's why Ewan is pretty fun. Like is pretty good. Ewan McFleece. That's that. I think we're on to something. Ewan McFleece. You the jump. What's a jumbuck? Is that some kind of slang for Jew? It would try to sell it dragon pornos. I don't know. Do you think I think a dragon would fucking. I think trying to sell the dragon porno would get you killed. Like a dragon would be like, such things are beneath me, and just immediately like roast you. Because aren't dragons supposed to be proud animals? You know, because like Lucifer's the dragon, like Satan's the dragon. So like dragons are very proud animals. That's why they're so beautiful and powerful and all this shit. Like, so if you tried to sell it porn, like that would like insult its honor. You know, it would just like annihilate you. That would be funny. Just trying to hand a thing a Playboy and it just like Sir Reginald Gregory Lambsworth. Reese McFleece, the shepherd Well, Shepherd Slayer makes it sound like he slays shepherds. Which maybe he did. Maybe that's why there's a sheep in control of other sheep. Like, maybe that's why he got the sword and shield. I love Reese McFleece, though. Reese McFleece is fucking hilarious. But I think Ewan McFleece is, like, better because of the U, which is also something to do with sheep. So Ewan McFleece. And it sounds really, like, Scottish. Like, you know, it sounds very, like, Sheepland-esque. Like, Reese doesn't. Reese, like, reminds me of, like, Terminator 2. You know? Reese reminds me of, like, some suburban mom's kid. You know? That kind of thing. Fuck it, like, my dad wanted to call me Reese. He wanted to call me Kyle or Reese after your man from the Terminator. My dad's such a fucking nerd. My dad was literally gonna call me, like, name me after the character from Terminator, which is pretty, like, you know, I probably would have been like, all right with that. Like, I would be like, I'm named after the guy from Terminator. That's badass. Like, Kashmir. What about cashmere? Isn't that just like really high quality sheep's wool? Isn't that what cashmere is? Or is it silk? I can't remember. Anyway, right, we get the tunes back on, and I'll get back into this fucking I think Ewan McFleece is pretty good. Like, we'll definitely remember this now. This guy's a thing now. Like the Mighty Bitey or fucking Pin Leg Lipshits. We need a Ewan McFleece song now. So a song about a sheep that was part of a flock of sheep that had a really horrible, tyrannical, like just an evil shepherd who treated them very poorly. And Ewan here picked up a fucking sword and shield somehow, helmet. I don't know. You could do a pretty funny montage of like he picks up something as simple as like a fucking farming scythe or the fucking he picks up the hay bale, what the fucking pitchfork, picks up a pitchfork, kills the shepherd, and then all the sheep are like, well, what the fuck are we gonna do now? So he basically like claims himself as like leader. He's the shepherd now. So that's why they call him Shepherd Slayer. Ewan McFleece, the Shepherd Slayer. And then because he killed the shepherd, even though the shepherd was a dickhead and he wasn't a very good shepherd, it turned out that the shepherd was doing something like once a week or once a month to keep the dragon away so he wouldn't eat all the sheep. He was actually doing something good. So now that the evil shepherd is dead, now they have to deal with a dragon. So upon assuming the responsibility of the shepherd, the sheep now has to learn how to deal with the dragon that the evil shepherd was keeping at bay. Yeah, that works. See how quickly you can just throw a story together that would be like a decent cartoon. You know? Reese McFleece, the Shepherd Slayer. Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah. Ewan McFleece, the Shepherd Slayer. There we go. I like Ewan McFleece. I think Little Bo Peep lost that one. That backstory is totally believable. Reese Terminator 2. Yeah, imagine if he actually just named me after the movie and not the character in the movie. This is my son, Terminator 2. This is my daughter, Judgment Day. Oh my god, imagine. I mean, there's people who've called their kid like Apple and North and shit, like, so that is like, it's not that far off, like. But the shepherd was eating sheep. Yeah, you could totally do it, like, you know, just make him an evil bastard, like. Just make him an evil bastard, but he was, you know, like there was a load of sheep in the flock, and like, you know, even though they were treated like shit and they, like, you know, they weren't having a great time of it. He's like a violent, grumpy bastard and stuff like that, and all. Like, once he's gone, they realize that he was doing something like on the regular that kept the dragon away. So now they have that problem of like, fuck, yay, like, you know, one of us was brave enough and dumb enough, you know, because it's like similar. One of us was brave enough and like impulsive and free, like had enough free will to like be like, fuck this, I'm gonna kill him and kill him. So everyone's like, yay! And it's like, right, what do we do now? And he's like, okay, well, I suppose I'm in charge. And like, then he realizes he has to deal with this thing. You could easily get at least one season of a cartoon out of that. You know? You could probably do it in like, you could probably make it a short movie. Like you could progress that narrative quite quickly, like. And like, how does it end? Does he kill the dragon or whatever? Like, Or does he find a way around it? If you were going to be a Jew about it, you'd be like, he tries to fight the dragon, realizes he can't fight the dragon, and then realizes that as sheep, their value is wool. So then, like, learns how to shear himself, and then shears his flock, sells all the wool, gets a load of gold, which he then takes like a third of the gold or whatever and appeases the dragon with that or some shit. I don't fucking know, like, because like, what was the shepherd doing to keep the dragon away? You know, so he can either kill the dragon or figure out what the shepherd was doing to keep the dragon at bay. Like, those are two. Like, the more epic, probably funnier, more whimsical, childlike ending would be like he has a fight with the dragon, slays the dragon, and then they live happily ever after in some kind of utopia kind of thing. But a more realistic, more grounded version would be like he tries to fight the dragon, realizes that like that's probably going to get him and the rest of his flock killed. You know, although you could fucking do a thing where he like teaches other sheep to be warriors, and then it's like 20 or 30 of them take the dragon on. You know, throw spears at the thing, lay a trap, that kind of thing. Like, you could do it that way. There's so many options. He's upset that the dragon ate all the banana pudding. You could do that, like the fucking. It turned out that the shepherd was like fucking bringing a banana pudding up the mountain and like leaving it outside the cave, and like that was the deal that the like dragon made with the shepherd. It was like, you bring me one banana pudding a month, and I won't eat all your shit. All right? He's like, okay, I can do that. You know, there's a baker down the road. I'll sort you out. Like, you know. And that's how it all happened, kids. Now go to sleep. Yeah, that's very Chicken Run to be like the shepherd was caught eating a sheep. That's very, like, that reminds me of Chicken Run, where the sheep realize all of a sudden, you know, after years of like, this is crap, like, what's going on? Like, one of them realizes that like he like brings them around a corner and kills them and then like eats them and shit. Like, you could got that route, all right, yeah. Or the dragon ate the shepherd. Yeah. Better than the maiden. yeah, like fucking the usual maiden thing. Yeah, just fucking like, I'll bring you a clam. Anyway, right, I've only got fucking 20 minutes left. I better fucking put some work in. Does this like, what you think? Like, the writing stands out great, just being in white. I don't think changing the color of the text on the shield is necessary. I think it stands out perfectly. The fact that it says "fuck dragon" is also hilarious. There's a good amount of work left in the dragon though before I'm happy with him. Yeah, fair amount of work left in the dragon. But anyway, we return to the dark gothic mind of Stabaru-sama using AI. It's like really old school horror music, like. So yeah, so far in this playlist, definitely doesn't feel like Bloodborne, but they're good. Very atmospheric. More carnival, more like carny circus whimsy horror than Bloodborne.
Labros del mundo.
This song needs to decide what it is.
Potente muerto.
Sounds like a weird version of like Doom Eternal's demon talking shit. I'm just looking at the props here. Ultimate Eldritch Apocalypse orchestral track combining gothic orchestra, massive ritual choir, and dark industrial synth. Holy shit. It's an odd combination, but it's not bad. Right. I love the way this one's just called Defenders Tracks, and there's like 50 of them. 55. Reminds me of late nights in a gothic club. Part of me wishes I spent more time with goths. Very interesting people. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the start. Yeah, back to the beginning. That's not the beginning. There we go. I don't want anyone to be mad at me, but I killed a squirrel yesterday. I would be mad at you, Margie. Just getting into your walls. I hope you annihilated the thing. Or did you shoot it with a 22? Or please tell me you started blowing holes in the wall with a shotgun, like Disney style. Just like going up, like you get a glass up to your wall. You're like, he's there. It's just like, like. I live in a holler in the Appalachia. We see roadkill all the time, unfortunately. I keep bones hanging from my rear view as a talisman of protection for them from me. Yeah. Oh, so not roadkill. A straight up home invasion. That squirrel was performing an attempted B&E and he got what was coming to him. My rifle, Noah came out and I cracked my door open. That's hilarious. That's so funny. You had every right to annihilate that squirrel. They are not close to extinction, Margie. No judgment here. There's plenty of the fuckers. Too fucking right. Right. Oh, I'm 10 minutes over. Right. I was rocked in there. We're looking good. We're looking very good. Okay. Some good techno synth shit from the 90s. That's what I fucking love. Fuck yeah. Right, it's time for this.
I hope you've enjoyed today's painting, Goo. I enjoyed painting for you. And fucking philosophizing and talking a load of shite. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. If you haven't paid for painting, Goo, pay for painting, Goo. Or you have no honor, and your ancestors will shame you from the great beyond and turn in the grave and show you their ass and fart at you. I hope you've enjoyed today's painting, Goo. I enjoyed painting for you. And fucking philosophizing and talking a load of shit.
Be good, be true, and be beautiful.
The rest of your evening.
And I will probably see you tomorrow.
If you haven't paid for
I will let you know.
painting, Goo, or you have no honor.
Ugh.
Your ancestors will shame you from the great beyond and turn in their grave and show you their ass and fart at you.
Oh. Sayonara, my beloved Japanita. And all you other filthy mortal scum, pay for painting you. You have any honor? Huh? Domo, occult examiner.
I hope you've enjoyed today's
Domo.
painting, Goo.
The beard will get there.
Painting for you.
Uh,
Fucking philosophizing.
eventually.
Shite.
Right, sayonara.
I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. If you haven't paid for painting, Goo, pay for painting, Goo, or you have no honor. And your ancestors will shame you from